Hey everybody, and welcome to the inaugural episode of eShop Miners, the show where we go digging through the shovelware to find hidden gems that you may have missed. I'm John Reardon, NWR video editor and site director of 8 Worlds News, and joining me today is 8 Worlds News managing editor Tyler Treese.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm a person.
Alright, so this first episode is pretty much all bad games and one thoroughly mediocre one. Tyler has brought 3 games today, and I've brought 2, so we are going to start with Tyler's first game.
So the first game we're going to show off here is something special. I'm sure everybody knows of Flappy Bird, the iOS game, and we've seen a couple clones on the eShop, but we're checking out my favorite clone, Flappin' Zagita.
Is it Zagita or Zagata or
Zabuda Day?
Zagigadiga, yeah.
Zazita Beady. You can tell it's a high quality affair because it says TV on there when you boot it up, just so you're not confused what you're looking at. I often look at the gamepad screen and go, "Is this my TV?" Loading next metaphor. See
they're so clever.
Yeah, this is developed by DennySoft. This game came out. This is the deep backstory to this game. So the guy gets captured, and now you gotta rescue Jujita.
It looks like it was done on Microsoft Paint.
I mean,
okay. Good.
So
good
I did not do
there.
very good right there. I had the flap. I thought, but yeah, this game's just it's a bad version of Flappy Bird. There's also these coins that they added in that you can collect, but there's no real reason to collect them. I don't think they do anything.
When I noticed, like, watching this, there's no sort of, like, is there a high score table?
No, there's no high score, so there's no reason. It doesn't keep track of anything. If you go too high, you die too.
Oh, man. So, yeah, no matter how far you get, there's no record of you ever getting that far.
There's, like, a progress bar, but I've never gone far enough to fill it up. I don't know if there's multiple levels or what the fuck goes on. Can you actually save Jujita? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is Jujita just trapped forever?
He looks really heavy.
Yeah,
like,
he
it looks like you're really
quick.
struggling to keep him up in the air.
He's a fat bird.
Despite being in space.
Oh yeah, I like his sunglasses though.
Well, that makes him edgy and cool, so the kids can relate to him.
You know, like, sunglasses at a nightclub's kind of a no-no, but space, it's a real fashion faux pas.
Yeah.
This is probably my best run I've ever done on Flappin' Zagita.
I noticed that you got better.
Yeah, this is high-level MLG level play you'll see right here. Look, it gets fast.
Yeah, like, it goes from nothing to, like, just balls deep.
But yeah, this is Flappin' Zagita. It's terrible. I gave it a 2 out of 10. In my review, I basically said it made me think a lot about my life and re-examined it.
Oh, that was amazing.
John, what's the first game you have to show?
Alright, so next I have our highest rated game of this entire pile, which is sad. But this is Rock Zombie, published by Enjoy Up. It is an arcade-style brawler starring a rock band of leather-clad women.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not as good as it sounds.
Aw.
Alright, so obviously you can pick from 3 different leather-clad ladies. All of their stats suck.
I like Crystal.
Yeah, Zoe has the most kind of, like, evened out stats. She's the only one that has, like, more than one stat that has multiple stars in it. And obviously, having played this game a lot, I have unlocked multiple costumes and multiple guitars.
Oh, man.
So I'm souped up and ready to go. I haven't noticed that using different guitars or costumes actually has any effect on how the game plays. Like, I don't think their stats actually do anything. It all seems to play pretty much the same.
You know, I've been thinking there's a real lack of games with zombies in them.
Oh yeah, zombies really underappreciated. Also, you are a band of women rockers. Also, you're witches. That just sort of got thrown in there. So you have like magical abilities that you build up your magic meter by hitting zombies, but your magic attacks don't seem to do any more damage than your normal attacks, but whatever. Also, you have all of 2 moves that you can do. There are no satisfying, really, combo moves. You just sort of jam on either the fast attack or the strong attack button. There's no co-op, which seems like kind of an important thing in an arcade-style brawler, especially when you have 3 characters to choose from.
Yeah, this just seems really boring.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, very bland yellow coins, which seems to be a trait of the eShop, apparently.
At least we're not getting a bunch of barrels, which is like the key of lazy level design.
Yeah.
Does the guitar never break?
No, never.
It'd be cool if one of the attacks was like her shredding on the guitar and then it like hits enemies.
I gave this game a 5.5 out of 10. Once again, that is the highest rated game of anything we're talking about today. And I actually, there's the magic attack. I did a nice finishing move there. But I also, this game, I had trouble reviewing it because there was a boss battle in it where the boss managed to glitch himself into an area where I couldn't actually hurt him and he couldn't hurt me. And so in order to get the level to reset, I had to find, like, there were some occasionally spawning just like standard zombies. I had to wait for them to spawn and let them kill me so that I could get the boss battle to reset so that I could get him out of his glitch state and finish the game.
Oh wow, lovely.
It's a masterpiece.
I love games on the eShop.
Oh yeah. Alright, so what is your next game, Tyler?
Well, you know, everybody loves Tetris, and Ubisoft just put out a Tetris game. I think it's like Tetris Unlimited. So the Wii U got Heptrix, of course, which is a clone, a derivative of Tetris. But instead of like the figures, the Tetraminos being 4, Heptrix is like I think 7. But I might be off there. But they're larger things, and this game's terrible.
So a completely original concept then, because it's 7.
Tetris with more. So this was developed by one guy, Jose Varela. This came out November 27th on the eShop. There's a nice lengthy load time showing off the game's lovely logo, which is probably the nicest thing about this game. So this pops up every time you start it, the how to play. So the major issue is here, you can either, first off, the perspective's weird, and I always have trouble, like, figuring out which place I should, like, drop it. Like, it's hard to line up those lines, for me, at least. And then there's no way you can just push the blocks down. You can either go fully down, but you can't just, like, make them go down, like, a little bit.
Oh, okay, so you can't nudge them down, you have to commit, oh boy.
Yes.
Oh no.
So, you know, you screw up once, so you're either waiting forever if you want to, like, properly do it, or you just have to, like, go with it. But yeah, I have trouble lining up my shots. God, this game's terrible. There's 7 things in each of the,
yeah, they're
blocks.
really awkwardly shaped.
Yeah, but, I mean, like I guess it was for legal reasons, but still.
Yeah. Boy, you are obviously the greatest Heptrix player that has ever graced the planet Earth.
Yeah, I pretty much just rage quit here and start going, just like, screw it. But, like, this game's so bad. Like, I don't know how you screw up Tetris, like...
It's such a simple concept.
Yeah, and it's...
But
yeah,
like,
there was me just
yeah,
giving
nothing
up there.
about it looks right. Like,
But
none
here,
of the
you'll
pieces
see-
look like they fit together.
You'll see me when I want to, like, actually play. Like, it takes so long for these to drop, because the playfield's so big, and you can't make them go down a little bit. So here I am, I want to get that to the far left, far bottom left, but I can't, so I have to wait like 30 seconds for this damn thing to go there. This is not fun. Yeah, this game's terrible. I'm kind of surprised it's still on the eShop, because like the Tetris company is very much protects their property.
No, but see, that line piece is a totally different line piece than the line piece in Tetris.
Yeah.
Because it's an extra couple squares. Oh, and all that, and then you still missed.
I just gave up.
Oh.
But yeah, that's...
So, I'm watching you play this. I've seen no proof that you can actually clear a line. Because I have not seen you clear a single line in this
I've
game.
cleared lines before.
Okay.
I didn't show it in this video, and then I'm out. I'm done with it. I quit. Game's so bad.
Alright, so you have the next game as well. And it's special.
So the next game is our newest release, and it is quite possibly my favorite of them. And by favorite, I mean I think it's terrible. This is Don't Touch Anything Red, and this came out about a month ago, and it's by Helix Games. This game looks like it was actually made in MS Paint. Like you jokingly said that about Flappy Vegeta, but like I'm 100% sure this was made in Paint. In fact, I actually did a mock-up of this game in our review, to where I actually made a better looking screenshot in Paint in like 20 seconds, in a minute, than this actual game looks. Look at that loading screen.
It's hours were spent on that loading screen.
Like, you can actually see like JPEG compression on this stuff, like on the TV. So you can see.
Ooh, that orange.
Ah, this game's so bad. So there's 3 modes. We're gonna go into the arcade mode here, because that shows off all the great games. And this is how it looks.
Oh boy.
And the developer has posted stuff of their next game, and it shares a very similar art style, which is to say it looks like trash. So they haven't learned anything. You have to avoid the red while collecting these points, and then you can also flip. And there I died there.
So you really learned the entire complexity of this game from the title, then.
Check out the high score here. Check out the leaderboards.
Nice.
You can literally see, like, you can count the pixels of the text.
Yeah. Oh, it just boots you like all the way back out.
Yes.
Great.
No leaderboard. Like, for the 3 modes, they all share the same leaderboard too.
So what's the point of having different modes?
I don't know. They're all terrible too. The one mode you can't jump, you can just flip.
Oh, okay.
Twist.
Though I can tell you have played quite a bit of this game. You
look at the score.
You're pretty good at it.
Yes, this is MLG level play. But check out how the score doesn't even completely match up. Like they're not on the same. This game is I don't know how this is on the eShop. I guess for a couple of these games today, but like, if anything proves that there needs to be quality control, I think it's this.
Oh yeah. No, everybody gave crap to Nintendo for the amount of quality control they did on the Wii. And some stuff still slipped through there, but this is what happens when Nintendo just completely opens the floodgates.
Yeah, like I'm all for more people like indies and stuff being indie friendly, but like this is obviously somebody's like first thing they've ever programmed, and it's on sale. Right. This high scoreboard is just too much for me.
I love it.
That's Don't Touch Anything Red. Don't touch it, please.
Yeah, just stay away.
Now, John, you have probably the most famous game here that we're showing off. This is kind of infamous.
I do. So my final pick and our final video for today is the legendary, the one, the only, The Letter.
Oh man, I am excited for this.
So I played this game right when it came out, and I paid for this game. I mean, I think it was like $2, but there's a full Let's Play over on 8worldsnews.com, literally of me playing it for the first time, and you can see my hopefulness just fade away as I become increasingly angry and frustrated by this game.
I've never seen this game. I've never seen footage of it. I've just heard bad things. So I'm excited to actually see it.
Alright, so keep in mind when you're watching this, this is version 1.2. When I reviewed it, it was version 1.0. Huge improvements have been made. This is easily twice the content that was in the original release. And, yeah, so I reviewed it and gave it a 1 out of 10. It probably deserves a 2 out of 10 now. So lots of hard work went into that. So obviously there are some slight Slender influences, but whereas Slender will scare you, This is it. This is the entire game. Coming up here, you will see in the distance that there are some red eyes. I think is coming up in this. Maybe it's not. Maybe I cut it out, or maybe I already missed it. There was a part. Oh, this bear is actually the scariest thing in the game. He
Cigarette?
just sits. Yeah. But yeah.
Really
So
big cigarette.
occasionally at the beginning of this level, you will see red eyes in the distance, and as you move closer, they'll disappear. That heart is there beating. It serves no purpose to the game, nor can you interact
Just like
with it.
PT.
Yeah. But yeah, so nothing happens in this game. There, especially when it was originally released, there was no threat of death. You could not die. There was no monster. And you were just in the dark picking up objects.
Wait, are you supposed to be walking on these?
No, I don't think so. I discovered that I could do this and had a lot of fun. The other great thing about this game is the scale. Those telephone poles are roughly the same height as the porta potty that you will see coming up soon, which is also slightly taller than the shipping containers. So I'm not sure how tall you're supposed to be in this game, but it seems to change constantly. Also, the notes that you find on the ground are apparently bioluminescent, as they do not respond to your light. All of the story is told through these letters that you find on the ground, which is a guy writing letters to his son for no apparent reason while he's at a construction site. Oh, here's the porta potty that is huge. You are below the doorknob.
Potty here, please.
So yeah, that is one of the largest porta potties ever made. And this is the entire game, and I like to consider myself a pro at the letter. I have gone through it several times now.
Why?
Just out of disbelief. Like, you keep thinking that maybe you missed something, and if you go back, there will be some new revelation.
Maybe this is like a meta game, and it's just a state on the
right.
Like
Yeah, I just
what's
don't.
Up with the eShop.
It's like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Like, you just don't get it. But yeah. So he did add in spikes there, so you can die now. And in this particular spot, it looks like you should jump, but really you should just sneak across on here because you can't actually jump far enough. So yeah, you're going around collecting these objects, which are ridiculously hard to see in the bland environment. And once you collect all of the objects, the level just unceremoniously ends and kicks you to the next level.
I like this field of view. Like, what is he looking through
Yeah.
to where it's a circle?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be his flashlight?
I think so. You can turn it off and on. I don't know why you would ever turn it off, as, like I said, there's nothing chasing you. No reason that you would need to turn off your flashlight.
Maybe you can see the letters better if you.
Yeah, I guess. You turn off your flashlight so you can see the bioluminescent letters.
Yeah, this game is living up to it's like so bad.
Yep. And like I said, I've gone through this. I played through this for this. As I'm capturing this footage, I played through the entire game in 10 minutes. So I skip ahead here to show you another level. This is one of the later levels in the game. It starts you off in this small room, and in every other level you have been trying to collect objects. And so naturally you start searching the room for objects you can collect. You search the room pretty thoroughly, and there doesn't seem to be anything you can pick up. And you're just in this tiny room with absolutely nothing you can interact with whatsoever. And so you're, at this point, wondering what in the world is going on? What is my life? Why am I playing this game? You look through literally everything. There's nothing in this room, and then you look at the wall, and it says, wait for it. And at that moment, you realize this entire level is a timed event. And you literally just have to be in this level long enough for it to end.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yup. So that's the letter. It is among, despite it being bad, it's one of those games that's so bad, it's almost enjoyable. Like, it has a very special place in my heart. Like I said, there's a Let's Play of me playing it over on 8worldsnews.com. And it's a weird game. And if you watch that Let's Play, then you can see it in its original version 1.0 glory. That, like I said, is only half as interesting as that version was.
I love it. It's awesome. I have nothing to add about that.
Thanks for joining us on our first ever episode of eShop Miners. Be sure to tell us what you think and suggest games that you've discovered for yourself on the eShop, be they very, very good or very, very bad. Don't forget to subscribe to NWR-TV and check out NintendoWorldReport.com for more Nintendo coverage. And if you want more eShop coverage, feel free to visit us over at 8worldsnews.com. Bye-bye.
Bye.